Good afternoon, Spurs fans. It's Andrew from Agent Aussie Spurs. I thought I'd come on and do a quick video this afternoon before I sit down and watch a bit of sport on TV. It comes after another disappointing defeat against Crystal Palace. I did get to see some of the game, not all of it. I did see Dom's goal, and I saw Mickey get sent off, and it was very disheartening. But I was watching Johnny video this morning, Johnny Bethnal Green. So go and check him out. I will leave his handle in the description. But it gave me a bit more faith, because there is 9 games to go. This season is not over until the 97th minute of the 38th game of the season. We got to start thinking there is still 9 games to go. Where we get those points from, I don't know, but we need to. It's hard to say that we need to get behind the team because everyone is behind that team. I understand they boo and all this sort of stuff, but they're doing it because they're passionate about this team. They want this team to stay up. They want this team to win. And when they go down, the fans aren't happy. But I'm sure that they are behind the team. I was having a think about it, and we want to try and motivate this team to go to better levels and all this sort of stuff. How do you do that? How do you get someone motivated to pick up their game and all this sort of stuff? And the thing that I was thinking, we always talk about family and all that sort of stuff. You know what they need to do? As much as we don't like the owners and we despise the owners, maybe Vivian Lewis needs to go down there and just scold these players like they're kids. So that performance is just not good enough. Whether that's in her nature or not, I don't know. But we need to get a matriarch. Get a matriarch down there to put these guys in line. Who wherever they are, has had a roasting from their mum. And that's got to be the worst feeling. And I think as a change, we need to change something. We need to change the way we motivate these players, because it's obvious now. I thought Igor would come in and with the Baltic nature and all that, and the deep voice, and I thought, that's what we need. We need someone to come in and just go, boom, that's it. You need to do this. You need to do that. But that obviously hasn't worked either. So what we might need to have is a matriarch, whether that's a mother of a Spurs legend. If we can find one out there who's passionate about this football team, to get them in that dressing room and just say, the performances you're putting out week in, week out are just not good enough. And make them feel something. Make them feel something. Because you look and it's, a lot of people have said it. It just looks like they've given up the ghost. Mate, we've got to try and find a different way of which these guys, that's going to light these guys fire. I know it's a tough situation. There's a lot of young guys there, but you know what? I bet you they all respect their mum. So maybe it's just something as simple as that. Get like Angie did before the thing. Get a video of the families. Just say, you just pump the families into saying, you can do this. Because family is going to be the big, it would be the big motivational, I think. Especially within the South American contingent and all that. I think family is big in their culture. Families are big in every culture, let's be honest. So let's try and find a way that we can harness a family thing and just make that our motivating factor. Because nothing seems to be working at the moment in regards to get these guys to feel something about this. That's the sad reality of what's going on at the moment. And as I said, Johnny lifted me up this morning. I was feeling my faith was dwindling, and I've got to say it was dwindling rapidly after I saw it. As I didn't get to see much of the second half, but when it was 3-1 down at half time, it was heartbreaking. Especially because my work colleague is an Arsenal fan, which doesn't help. Thanks, Dennis. But there's got to be people that are in that organisation that have got to find a way to increase the motivation factor. And I don't care what it is. If it's something as ridiculous as finding, I don't know, whoever's mum is whether it be an Icon's mum, just get them in there and say, right, this is what you need to do, boys. And again, it is squeaky bum time. It is dire watching it sometimes, but it's 9 games, and as I say, the season is not over until the 98th minute of that 38th game. And if it takes us that long to stay up, so be it. But we need to put in 120% for the next 9 games. So the big, 2 big games coming up: Atletico and Liverpool. And I tell you, they are. People say Liverpool's, but if we can jag a result against Atletico, and we should have a half decent side against Atletico because Romero can play and Van de Ven can play, and it should be on paper one of our stronger sides of the year that we should be able to put on the paddock. And in regards to what we've got, I understand Kulusevski and Madison and all that, but looking at the players we've got on board, and the ones that are coming back, and hopefully Spencer will be back, and it should be one of the stronger sides we can put on the park. And if we can jag a result there, the confidence that will give those players going into Liverpool, and Liverpool lost to Wolves on the weekend, or on the last game, so they're not flying either, and there's pressure on Arne Slot. So, maybe it is a good time to get them. Especially if we play well against Atletico, Jagger, whether it's a draw or what. Hopefully against Liverpool we'll get that bit of confidence. Cootie will be back. Unfortunately, Van de Ven won't be, but they have Cootie and Danzo in the middle there, and hopefully, hopefully that can boost this team up. All right, guys. Don't forget, come on, you Spurs. Support the shirt, not the suit. Let's go. Come on, you Spurs. Let's go.